Hi, this is Drew from Weekly, a better budgeting app, and in this video we answer a customer question about what happens when you overspend a budget in a fund. Another customer question. I'm trying to understand the link between the funds and the safe to spend value. More specifically, if we go over the budgeted amount for one of the funds, does it reduce our safe to spend amount for the week?
Yeah, this is a good question. So the safe to spend balance and the fund balances are entirely separate. You can take some of your safe to spend money at the beginning of the week and put it into funds automatically by using the fund contribution feature. Um, but aside from that, each of the balances are managed separately. So it is possible to overspend on a fund and not have that affect your safe to spend. Now, so for example, let's say you saved $1,000 for Christmas and you spent $1,200 on gifts and all the Christmas fun. And so your Christmas fund has a negative $200 balance. So it is good to reconcile that in some way. If so, one option would be to increase your weekly contribution to the fund, which will decrease your safe to spend, and over time will catch up that fund balance. Another option is kind of a one-time catch up where you transfer money from your safe to spend to a fund. And I can show you how that works. So
Yeah.
if you're on the dashboard page, in the transactions widget, just hit the plus button on the top right of that widget and then select transfer up at the top. So by default, it's going to select safe to spend, and then I can transfer into a fund. So if I tap on that to field, and then I'm going to select Christmas fund. In this case, my Christmas fund already has a lot in it. Actually, I got that backwards.
Oh, that's right.
No. This is right. This is right.
Yeah,
This is right.
because
So
and
if my Christmas fund was negative 200, I could
uh-huh.
transfer from my safe to spend to the Christmas fund for $200. And I could have like a catch up description, right?
Mhm.
So what this is going to do is move money from my safe to spend into the fund, and the fund balance will increase and my safe to spend balance will go down. So I'll go ahead and create that. You can see that safe to spend number went down by $200. And now if I look up my Christmas fund, then you'll see there the balance has gone up by 200.
Great. And can you show how you might adjust your fund contribution if you wanted to do
You
that
bet.
method?
So you can see here, if you look at the top where it says Christmas and the balance of 2,700, underneath that is the weekly amount we're contributing of 47.95. So if I tap into there, you can see my contribution is set up at $2,500 a year. So over the course of a year, I'll save $2,500 by reducing my safe to spend each week. My weekly spending limit is lower, so I'm spending a little bit less to set that aside for Christmas. And I can adjust this by increasing or decreasing this contribution amount. So let's say if I did $250 instead of 2,500, then that would adjust my weekly contribution to $4.79, which is, I think before it was about $50 more than that. So if I update that, the contribution for the current week will go down. The second transaction here for 479, you can see. And also my safe to spend is going to go up. So it was about $8. Now it's up to $51 because I'm contributing less each week to my fund.
Right. And in the case here, they would actually want to contribute more because they were trying um to
Yep.
undo a negative balance.
Yeah, exactly. If they're trying to catch up there to this
Catch up, yeah.
Christmas fund, then they would, you're exactly right. They would want to contribute more. So we could change this to 3,500. So an extra $1,000, which would increase my weekly contribution to 67. You can also just do this every week if that's like easier for you and say, hey, I just want to do like a flat $75 a week. And then, that'll be my contribution. You can see that transaction for this week updated and the total balance updates immediately.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and if you would like to try Weekly out for yourself, you can click the link in the description for this video, or you can check us out at weeklybudgeting.com.